Hey everybody, it's your friend Rhonda Marsh, and I want to talk to you today about the types of people to avoid, especially when you are looking for a relationship, if you are single. And I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm going to keep it based off my own experiences from friends that I know, and I am just going to keep it by what I know that God knows. So the first person to avoid is definitely somebody who is married. If somebody is married and they are pursuing you, they are already showing you what they are made of. They're already showing you that they're a cheater. Why would you want to be with a cheater? Would you ever trust that person? No, I know I wouldn't. I would never trust somebody who is married and going after other people, messaging other girls, stuff like that. No. I am way, way, way above that. So let me just tell you this also. God is not going to give you somebody else's spouse. He is not going to do that. That is not his best for you. So definitely avoid that at all costs. That is like the hugest red flag in the world. Another type of situation to avoid is somebody who is going through a divorce or newly divorced. Okay, those people may want to be around you because they don't want to be lonely. You're somebody to fill that void for them. You are somebody just to spend time with, and then one day you're going to hear, you know what? I just need some time for myself. I thought I was ready for this, but I'm not. And you need to let those people that are going through a divorce or just got a divorce, they need some time. They need some time to get whole and to get healed. So I would, by all means, avoid that. If it's meant to be, then it will be later on. If they're flirty with you, you know, all this other stuff, and you guys are just calling each other friends, come on, you're not fooling anybody. So just avoid that altogether. Another person to avoid is somebody who is love bombing you. You know the old saying, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. If somebody is love bombing you, they're just showering you with compliments and gifts and attention, you know, chances are that person is probably a narcissist. If it doesn't feel normal and natural and the flow is just flowing and they're just love bombing you to death, and then the first thing that goes wrong, first little tiff you have, first thing you do that gets on their nerves, you watch and see if they don't gaslight you. You watch and see if that person doesn't make you feel like you are crazy. Like that, and then you're so invested. They usually wait until you get invested enough to pull that. If that happens to you, run. Run, 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 because there is no cure for narcissism. There is none, and they've had a track record of relationship after relationship after relationship. And so they will discard you. They will, and they will leave you heartbroken. So, and you're not crazy, and you know you're not crazy. So listen to that inner voice inside of yourself. Know that God has the right person for you. You have to believe that to receive that. Okay, let me say that again. You have to believe that to receive that. Okay, I'm believing for that every day of my life, you know. I'm not looking, I'm not out there, you know, doing whatever. I'm just waiting on God, you know. When he feels like the time is right, he will present it to you. I promise he will. He has not forgotten about you. But if he is showing you red flags and you ignore red flags are a sign that something is wrong and something is just not quite right. And if you ignore those, you will be sorry for that in the future. Almost every person I know that has went through a bad relationship or a toxic relationship has said, I saw all the red flags in the beginning, but I thought I could fix this person. Don't be a fixer, okay? That's God's job. I've said that over and over and over. Don't be a fixer. That's God's job. All God wants you to do is get out of the way so he can do his job, okay? You're not going to fix people. People are who they are. So just hitting you with some truth. Hope that this means something to somebody, and I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I hope that you find the right relationship.